guys are going to be doing a top 10 Clash Royale card that I have in my onion count. In the background, we're going to be doing some my low account in Clash Royale. It's in Barbarian Bowling level 4. I mean, I just unlocked an achievement. It would be at level 3 with like 1 more XP until it. Right now, I'm just gonna wait until it's crouches. So our number 10 spot, which would be like, it's still one of my favorite cards. And it still would be. I mean, it would be still my favorite card, but it would be my least favorite card. Okay, there should be some work here. That's all I want, kind of. Okay, so in my number 10 spot, I would choose, what was it? Oh yeah, Barbarians 1, because it's super high HP. I wouldn't say super high, I would just say they're not low HP. And I think they're strong. I mean, they're one of my favorite cards. Of course. And then, yeah, they're just strong. They're only 5 elixir and they spawn in 4 of them, which I think is honestly really good. Because who wouldn't want a strong card that has strong HP and strong health? Which most cards usually run by the road, either a strong health or a strong HP. And I think that, I just think it's a good card. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the worst card, but I wouldn't say it's the best card. So, number 9 would be the, Witch. That's what it is. That's what I was trying to think of. The Witch. Because it spawns on skeletons, and it's a really good distraction to a lot of troops. Just a lot of them. Like, I use the Witch, if I did use it on my high account, I would use it for, like, distracting, like, princes and stuff. Because those easily, like, the skeleton, he can just spawn in the skeletons, the prince's rush. Can't kill the Witch then, because it's gone. The thing is gone, so that's what I like about the Witch. That's what I would say. It's my ninth troop. Coming up on my number 8 would be, what is the mini peck? I meant to say a hog rider. I was thinking of mini pecker since I placed it down. Oh, sorry, I'm just watching this now. Wait, what was my number 8? Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it, Hog Rider? Oh yeah, because first of all, it's like one of those troops that you could push with. It's one of the troops that you can just push with. Like, let's say, I do it a lot. I use the Valkyrie and the Hog Rider, and then I put in the Valkyrie, and then I put in the Hog Rider, and the Hog Rider pushes the Valkyrie all the way to the tower. And that does a bunch of damage. Oh, I'm getting off topic so much. Yeah, so, and then I use it for pushing and stuff like that. So, like, I don't think it honestly works with the giant. I think it just, I don't think the prince, I honestly don't see the point. I think it just slows down the prince epically. I mean, not epically, like, terribly. Yeah, so, and then my number 7 spot would be, the prince. or the giant. I can't choose the prince or the giant. I mean, they're both really good cards. I'll tell you why I can't choose between them two. First of all, the giant, just good HP. It's good for doing a bunch of push attacks. The prince is just good attacking, period. See, look at that. It just instantly killed the bomber. And then, so, the prince can, like, make troops faster, like the hog rider. But it also can do lots of damage if it hits the tower and stuff like that. The giant, it does decent damage, I have to say that much. I'm not saying it has really good damage, I say it does decent damage. And it doesn't get distracted, unlike the prince, so I can't really choose between them two. So I'm just gonna say it that. And then, at my number... Oh yeah, my number 5 spot, I believe. I would say I would have to go with, what is that called? Elixir Collector. You're probably thinking, how could you forget that? I just think it's not that OP, my opinion. I mean, it is, but I mean, like, I just don't really like it. Okay, and then, since it generates elixir, so it has to be on my list, so. This is, like, impossible to beat. This push is, like, impossible to beat. Oh, wait, I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, so it generates elixir, and then if you put, like, a bunch of them down and your opponent doesn't destroy them, there's, like, a really high chance of you winning. So, that's in my number 5. Number 4, I would have to say, would be... I'm thinking, I haven't really thought over my list. I just did this because I'm bored. So. My number 4 would be, let me think. My number 4 would be the Valkyrie. First of all, who doesn't? Like, let's say if you're facing, like, a person that uses a spawner deck, the Valkyrie will wreck the spawner deck, like, no matter what. Because that's kind of what it's meant for. It's meant to just take out small troops. And it just goes whip, and then if you get it to the tower with the hog rider, like I was talking about earlier what I used, it just gets OP. My number 3 list, number 3 would be, let me think. I already know what my number 2 and crap is in mind. I already know what those 2 are. My number 2 and 1. My number 3 spot would be... Here, I'm checking out that deck I used. I forget somehow. Somehow I forgot. So I'm checking... I have a phone and an iPad, so yeah. So, I just usually never play Clash Royale. The minion horde, I have to say that. No, actually the mirror card. Because technically, like, sometimes that saves my life. Let's say, like, there's a bunch of, like, minions or, like, small troops and I don't have the Valkyrie with me. How am I supposed to drop that? Like, if I had arrows and I just used it and, like, how am I supposed to counter that with if I don't have the Valkyrie once if it's, like, a bunch of minions? Like, you put down minions and then a minion horde. How am I supposed to counter that if I don't have... Because the Valkyrie won't do it, and the Musketeer won't be strong enough, so the mirror card just copies it. Just completely just copies it. And for my number 2 spot, would have to be the Ice Wiz. Probably thinking, what, the Ice Wiz? Yes, the Ice Wiz would be coming in my number 2 spot. my number one spot. Because first of all, who doesn't like it? It's a legendary. Second of all, it shoots out ice balls that like slows down your troops. That could help you if you're facing a hog rider. So yeah, that's enough said. And then for my final favorite would be the Lava Hound. You're probably thinking, boy, the Lava Hound. I'll tell you why. Is because I think, honestly, people think the Lava Hound is complete trash, but it isn't. I know why I say that. I mean, come on, what's so bad about it? First of all, when I make it to the tower, and let's say he doesn't do anything to counter, or I wrecked everything that counters it, the lava pup just wrecked the tower. I mean, who wouldn't like that? Most of the time, when I get my lava hound to the tower and he like does a musketeer or something, and I put like a rocket. I never use the rocket, but I'm just saying. One time I did that, and then the lava pups came out, and then they 3-crowned it. That was just epic. Oh, I can't remember. I still can't. Never remember that. I mean, like, I can remember it. I meant to say, like, I can never stop remembering that. Well, that's it, guys. Bye.